Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about draining your hot tub. So there are quite a few different ways to drain your spa. Most manufacturers do put some type of drain valve or drain plug on their tub to where mine is in the front, which I'm going to show you a couple different ways today. Some manufacturers put a drain plug on their tub. That is the hardest thing to work. So I recommend to either siphon them out with a water hose, which I'm going to show you how to do that today too, and or honestly, Amazon sells some great submersible pumps that you can attach a water hose to, plug it in, and it'll pump out your tub. So most tubs that do have the drain plug are going to be gravity fed, meaning that when the water is full, it's got more gravity pushing down on it, so it's going to drain faster. The lower your water goes down, the slower it drains because it doesn't have as much gravity pushing down on it to force it out of the drain. When you drain them through the drain valve, most tubs don't get all of the water out of it because it doesn't have enough gravity to force the rest of the water out gravity fed wise. But if you pump it out with a submersible pump that you can find on Amazon, you can get them at Home Depot and Lowe's, you can get them almost anywhere. Menards, Orchlands, I don't know where you are, but there's a lot of different ways that you can pump them out that way. And then the all-time favorite is siphoning. No, we're not sticking hoses in the tub and gonna try to get it going that way. We're gonna use our jets. We're gonna use the tub to our advantage. So I'm gonna show you, I guess, first on how to siphon. We'll get it going that way, and then I can cut the siphon off and show you how to use the drain inside the tub. So there are some tubs, some brands that have the drain on the outside of the tub where you can take the drain out, attach your hose to it, run it out, drain it out, yay, no problem. So what we're gonna do, my tub does not have the quick access drain, so I'm gonna have to take off my front panel, which I've already started taking it off this morning, so you don't have to watch me struggle and fight with it. So I have the quick access cabinet to get off. So I don't have to have any drill bits or screws or anything like that. I do have to be a little bit smarter than the tub and the cabinet to get it off. So let's see. I'm sure this is what you all struggle with at home on the daily. Here we go. So cabinet comes off, and inside you see all the different things. I'm just gonna set this over on the side. Now, one of the most important things, no matter how you decide to drain your hot tub, when you start draining your hot tub, make sure you turn the power off. Yes, you heard me. Turn the power off. You don't want the tub to run with no water. There's no on-off button or switch on the hot tub. If you have a 220. If you have a 220, you have to go to your outside box, which mine is behind the chair there, you can't see it. You have to go to your box and flip the breaker off if you have a 220. Now on a 110, whenever you start the siphoning, if you start it with the siphon or if you start it with the pump, just unplug it. So they're not very hard to turn off. Just make sure that you do turn it off and you don't run it without water. You can burn up heaters, you can burn up pumps, you can cause a lot of internal damage on it, so just make sure you turn the power off. I stress that, but I've had people not do that, so just make sure you turn the power off. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the siphoning. So with the siphon, what you wanna do, I'm gonna turn this way. So what you wanna do is you're gonna take your water hose, both ends of it. So you're gonna have one end that you're gonna use in the tub, and then you're gonna have the other end running out in your yard or your grass or wherever that you want it to drain. My hose is a little muddy, don't mind me. So you're gonna set the water hose in the yard wherever that you want it to be draining. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna explain it first and then show you. We're gonna turn the jet pressure on, then we're gonna put the hose up to the jet, so the jet pressure is blowing through the hose. So the pressure that's going through the hose is going to go all the way down out through my yard, and it's going to start going out the other end. When I start it, I'll show you when I get it going. So I'm going to turn the jet pressure on. If you have one pump, two pump, you don't have to turn them all on. You just have to start it with the jet pressure. So whether it's pump 1 or pump 2, I'll just use pump 1 since I'm right here. We're gonna turn the jet pressure on, high speed. take your water hose, you're gonna hold it up to your jet. So, holding it up to my jet, we're gonna give it just a minute. When you start it, hold on. When you start it and you feel the water, I feel the warm water going through the hose with my right hand here. So I know the water's coming out on the other end. So you want to leave this end that's in the water, As long as you leave that in the water, it will keep siphoning, no problem. I should have brought a towel. That's what I should have brought. Hold on. So once you start it, you got the hose in the tub, water's coming out the other end. Let me show you. Let me take you down here and show you. So you can see the water coming out the other end, so you believe me. So here we go. All the way down, water's coming out the other end. That's actually attached coming from my hot tub. So that's how you siphon it out with a water hose. One end to the jet to keep it down in the water. If you pull the end out of the water, the siphoning will stop. Now at this point, if this is how you're gonna drain it, let it go the way it's gonna go. Turn the power off. Go turn the power off right now. Okay, now, you can even turn the jets off. You don't have to have the jets on at this point because the water is still going through the water hose. It's not up against, let me show you. I'll take you down one more time to show you. This may be a long video, so y'all just stick through it with me, okay? So you see this end still down in the water. I haven't took it out. It should still be going on the other end. Let's go check. Pro tip, the shorter the hose you have, the quicker it'll drain. Still going. We're still siphoning down here. So that's the siphon, okay? Now, other brands that have the drain plug on them, you can actually screw right onto it. So my drain plugs, this is what mine looks like. My drain plug is right over here. I tucked it up in the corner there, so I always know where it's at. So this is the drain valve. So I can actually screw this cap off. No water coming out. That gives me the chance. I'm going to pull this out now. This gives me the chance to be able to get my hose screwed onto my hose bib. So I'm going to screw that on. I know I'm taking y'all for a wild roller coaster. Y'all just hang tight. Okay. This is the way that I've always done it with mine, just because my drain's right here in the front. Pretty easy to get to. So once you screw your hose on, like I said, some people have the plug on the outside, pull it out, and this is all right here. You don't have to take all this off on some brands. Mine, you do. All right, so let's get this on. All right, now the hose is on, and guess what I'm gonna do? It's got a little ball cock valve on it, so let me show you. It's got a little valve on it, so once you get the hose on, it's got this little valve right here, and you just twist it, and then the water starts flowing. Now, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go turn my power off, because you cannot run these tubs dry. So, power is off. Perfect. All right. So now that we got it draining, at this point, typically, I'll usually let mine drain out of the drain plug there. At this point, I usually start to wipe out the shell of the tub. Actually, with it still full, what I'll do is I'll close the cover back down on it, and I'll clean my cover with some cover cleaner. So we have the 303, don't mind my dogs. I got a Great Pyrenees and a German Shepherd, and they're separated by fences, but their dominance thing is crazy. Messiah! Leave him alone. Anyways. Okay. So at this point, I start cleaning my cover. We have a 303 protectant, which is a vinyl cleaner. Now you can use, I think we've talked about covers before, you can use the wrong cleaners on your covers that will dry them out sooner, that will make them more cracky, will make them dull looking, and they will absorb water. So we sell, and you can get from a lot of different places, a vinyl cleaner. We use the 303 protectant. I didn't bring any of my cleaning supplies out with me to show you because I'm terrible at this, but we make it work. So just use a vinyl cleaner on your cover. Once you get the cover clean, I usually take a water hose and spray my cover off Once it's sprayed off, then I'll use the 303 on it, clean it up real good, and then I'll open the cover back up. Most of the time, by the time I get done cleaning the cover, the tub is about half full, so I will actually start to wipe around the water level. That's kind of the thing when you're draining them and cleaning them, is down below the water surface you can wipe, but there's not going to be a lot of bacteria buildup because the water's constantly flowing and touching that surface. Whereas anything from the water level up gets bacteria buildup, it gets calcium buildup, it can get organic buildup. I've got a little bit of buildup on mine right now. It's disgusting looking, but you can see it kind of around the pillow here. So that all will build up around above the water level. So that's all kind of what I'll wipe out, and then I'll take my pillows off. I will use the 303 on my pillows also. A lot of the times this is when I also take the time to go around and pull all my caps off to make sure that all of my O-rings are all good, lube them up, make sure that all of my twist knobs are good and running and working and loose. So this is just a quick video, hopefully not too long, on draining and a little bit of tips on draining. So let me know if you guys want to see anything else. There will be more content coming. You guys have a good day. Bye.